Hello, namaste, and welcome to another episode of Aaja Ghar Mai. Aaja Ghar Mai, which is a complete home affairs show. जुन आउने गर्छ every Sunday to Friday 12:30 बजेदेखि 1:30 बजेसम्म live Kantipur HD मा र यो शोमा हामी कुराकानी गर्छौं about everything that is related, that is revolving around our lifestyle, our well-being and home affairs. र यो शोमा we talk about food, fashion, health, fitness, home affairs, interiors and whatnot. र आज पनि निकै नै interesting content, निकै नै interesting ideas हरुको साथमा I am your host Sagarika. Well, हाम्रो शोको सुरुवातमा we always talk about our well-being, हाम्रो health सम्बन्धी, हाम्रो परिवार सम्बन्धी, हाम्रो घर सम्बन्धी, something that keeps our life beautiful, something that enhances our life. र आज पनि let's talk about something that is very important to us, and that is family. Yes, अहिलेको lifestyle मा अहिलेको जुन यो crazy schedules that we have, यसमा चाहिँ family time लाई involve गर्न, family सँग time spend गर्न, quality time सँगै बिताउनलाई हामी सबैजनालाई गाह्रो भइरहेको हुन्छ, especially when it comes to going on vacations, going on beautiful spending beautiful memories together. I think it's a very difficult thing as well. र again अब family time को कुरा गर्दा or family को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि पनि I think धेरै जस्तो परिवारमा I have seen that at least having one meal a day together, or at least spending some time over TV or over some coffee or some tea सँगै एकचोटी बसेर खाने चलन पनि धेरै जनाको छ. र I think it's very important as well because as kids they start growing up, it's very difficult to keep in touch with your parents. In fact, this is very true because we have our cell phones, we have so many different distractions, we have the internet. So even when we're together with our family, हामीले एक किसिमको quality time spend गर्न नपाइरहेको हुन्छौं. हामीले सँगै बसेर जुन मेमोरिजहरु चेरिश गर्ने, सँगै बसेर खाने, बस्ने चाहिँ I think that is a very very difficult thing for a lot of families as well. र again I think family, say, when you're kids, you really enjoy your parents' company. You enjoy being with them. You enjoy going shopping with them. You enjoy taking their advice. You enjoy doing things together. Jun basic kaamharu huncha, be it cooking or be it gardening, be it shopping. I think this is something jun sabaijana parivarharule sano, especially kids sano hunda chai garera airaheko huncha. It's like a hobby, like a habit, and that is how you develop. That is how you grow as well. But somehow kids हरु पनि teenager हुन्छन् or adolescence period मा जब kids start developing or growing, they have a little distance from their parents. Now willingly host, unwillingly host, this happens in every family. This happens naturally where young kids or young teenagers, they start confiding in their friends more. They start going out with their friends more. Fridays are no more for your family, it's for your Friday night out, and this is what happens. Again, especially yo aileko time when there's so many distractions, when people are so busy, when a lot of young kids are also traveling abroad for studies or work, it's really difficult to be with family, to be surrounded with them. Jun एउटा family time spend गर्न चाहिँ निकै नै गाह्रो भइरहेको हुन्छ. And I'm sure that is the complaint of a lot of parents also who are watching this show. And kahin na kahin, I'm sure even the kids, they realize that this is this is the situation right now and we should do something about it. I'm sure a lot of people realize, but it again depends how you manage your time for your family. Now when we talk about family vacations, I think it is very important that maybe twice a year or once a year you should go for a family vacation together. Family vacation भन्ने बित्तिकै it doesn't have to be a very fancy, extravagant or very costly vacation हुनुपर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ जरुरी छैन, because again it's not about spending a lot of money. It's not about taking the best of the photographs. It's not about going to the most exotic locations. Family vacation is all about the time which you spend bonding with each other, the time which you spend creating memories, because down the line after many years you will really cherish those memories. You will really remember those moments you've spent with your loved ones, your dear ones, your family. र again family पनि जुन immediate family and extended family सँग जाँदाखेरि पनि you have a lot of big group surrounded with people you love, surrounded with people who will never judge you, surrounded with people who actually support you in your good and bad times. So yes, it's important that you take family vacations. As a चाहिँ let's talk a little about these vacations. What are the do's and don'ts, or what are the things that you should keep in mind while you are planning your vacations? So basically जब family सँगै जान्छ, especially with kids and parents and even your aunts and uncles or your grandparents, I think जुन त्यो एउटा bonding, obviously it's there. It's going to make your family bond even stronger. It's going to make your relationship even stronger, even much better. And when you come back from the holiday, you're all refreshed, you're recharged, and you're your stress is also gone. So yes, that is the basic thing, that you are refreshed, you're in a very good mood, you fight less, you spend more time together. And the other one is also, especially when you're traveling with small kids, sansanu bachaharu, or even growing kids, especially teenage को age मा, or जुन 10-15 years को age मा पनि जब parents हरूले आफ्नो बच्चालाई सँगै लगेर vacation मा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ, there's so many things that the kids can learn as well, because whenever you're going out for vacations, you learn a lot of new things, you learn a lot of, you see a lot of new things, you meet new people, you are aware of new culture, new language, new cuisine. There's so much to learn. You would say especially when we're going to a place with different culture, especially abroad जाँदाखेरि, or even inside the country नै different place मा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ धेरै नयाँ कुराहरू देख्छौँ हामीले, जुन चाहिँ हामीले घरमा अब obviously we're confined in four walls, our exposure भनेको internet र TV, that is it. But when you go out and you actually meet people, you learn how to talk to them, you learn how to be a little more practical, you learn to empathize with people, you see things and you learn. So I think that is also one of the most important thing, that social awareness पनि एक किसिमको हुन्छ. And kids can also see a lot of new things, जुन TV मा देखिरहेको or जुन movies मा देखिरहेको कुराहरू चाहिँ हामीले live, you can meet people and learn from them. And also another thing is to empathize. I think one of the values of any any parents should teach their kids is empathizing भन्नाले to learn to relate to other things, to other people, the problems people are facing, the things that is actually relevant in today's world. I think that is very important to learn as well. र empathize गर्न सिक्न, or जुन त्यो selflessly to love someone, to understand someone, I think that is one value that every parents, they want to have it instilled in their kids. Kids also, when they go out, especially vacations, even when you see someone, some different culture ko families or different culture ko small kids, or even kids feel that ki yo naya situation ma चाहिँ कसरी आफूले आफूलाई ढाल्ने, कसरी handle गर्ने, or how to learn so many different things from other kids itself भन्ने पनि यस्तो पनि सिकाउन सक्छौं हामीले बच्चाहरूलाई, or your kids and your children. And the other thing is, when you travel, you become very smart, because even with family and kids, I mean, there's always the support that you have when you're traveling with your family. Your parents are always taking care of you, but kids हरूले पनि नयाँ कुराहरू कति धेरै सिक्छ. At the same time, they learn how to be very smart. They learn they learn how to adapt to new situations, to new challenges, and to be a little quick, be a little smart. And also they grasp a lot of knowledge by being inquisitive, by asking questions, by knowing a lot more information. And yay traveling ma pani, I think your tips there are certain tips that you should really keep in mind. There are some do's and don'ts. There are some things that you should really know before you travel, because travel garnu is not easy at all. The basic thing starts with planning, with packing, with going there and living the vacation. While going there, you have to take care of the people you're with. So I think traveling is a very difficult thing to do. It's a very tedious thing to do, in fact. Travel garda pani, there's some tips that I would like to share with you. And the number one tip is planning. You should always plan, you should always book your tickets first, you should always book your hotels or resort or wherever you're staying, your accommodation, your flight tickets, your travel things should always be well planned, because last moment ko लागि छोड्यो भने कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ you don't get the tickets, you don't get the reservation, you might not get the best of what you want your family to have. So obviously it's very important to have your reservations, to book your tickets, to plan and just be sure that these are the things I need. It's very important. And The other thing could be also weather forecasting. Now, this is very simple because I'm sure everybody has a smartphone. So, actually, just a click away from this information about weather forecast. The weather forecast, the thing is, sometimes you're traveling to a new place, especially out of country, abroad travel, you want to know the temperature there, you want to know what kinds of clothes you should be taking with you, you want to know what kind of weather situation at the same time, if it's too cold, you would want to pack your mufflers and your caps and your gloves and your things, and also if it's too hot, you would want to shut off all those woolen things, you want to take something easy and breezy there. Ra यसमा चाहिँ weather सँग अर्को related भनेको चाहिँ food. I've seen that we are actually very easy with food because we can adapt to any kind of food, but sometimes what happens is when we go to different place, त्यहाँको cuisine चाहिँ हामीलाई मन नपर्न सक्छ, or त्यहाँको cuisine को बारेमा हामी aware भएको छैनौं भने चाहिँ again your planning ma it's difficult there, because once you go there and then you get served with all different kinds of seafood, different kind of spices, then it's really difficult for you to adjust to it as well. For example, I want to give an example of this Japanese dish I had. It was supposed to be salty, but then everything is sweet there. Like most of the things were sweet, and I could not adjust to it. Or similarly with when you go to places like Bangkok or Thailand or whatever, if there's a lot of seafood, and some of them would not really prefer it. Some of them cannot have it, in fact. So you have to be prepared of what kind of cuisine is available, what kind of dish is available, and if you cannot adjust to it, just make sure you carry something in your bag as well. Hey, butane, something that you prefer, something that is going to keep you full. So this to be food or to pack I think that's going to be better for you, especially if you're traveling with kids, and kids are so difficult to feed. I've heard a lot of parents complaining ki kehi pani khandaina, je khanalai pani khwaunalai pani garo. So for those children who are very fussy with their food, it's important that you carry something in your bag, or just make sure that you have it planned ahead, that you're prepared for any kind of situation with the food. Now the other thing for the do's and don'ts would be, whenever you're traveling to a new place, always make sure that you know the culture there. For example, bahira janda pani different countries or different group of people, man, they have their own culture of their do's and don'ts. So just make sure that you know about them. For example, in some cultures it is very nice to talk to strangers, to hug them, to talk to them, to smile at them. But there are some countries where talking to strangers, especially women, might not be appropriate. So yes, there are certain things, cultures co-related, how to greet people is very important. And also I would say that again, internet has made it very easy, but whenever you're traveling to a new place, just learn the basics of the language, just the basic of how to say hello, how to say thank you, and the basics. I think it's not that difficult as well. It's just 1 or 2 words or sentences. So if you learn it, your life is going to be much easier, your stay there is going to be much pleasant, and at the same time you're learning something new. So yes, that's going to be pretty interesting as well. So even kids can learn these short one-liners or these greetings. It's very important. And another important thing is, whenever you're traveling, you have to keep your documents very safe, be it your passport and other important documents that you have. Always make sure that you take a picture, it's there in your phone, or email it to yourself, so that wherever you are, the email ID ko access you can get access to your passport, at least pictures or photocopies host bhanera. You have to make sure that it's safe, your documents are really nice. And also when you're traveling with your kids, it's very important that they also have a name tag, or they have something, so that if they get lost, if they wander around and it's difficult. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but if they wander around, if they're lost, then so somebody can have access to their parents, or somebody can reach you in case of such kind of emergencies. So make sure that your kids also have your number, your card, your address, something in their pockets or something like that. And the other important thing would also be first aids, because obviously first aids are very important. You have to make sure that you take certain medicines, for example, for headache and stomachache. I think those are the basic basic problems that everybody faces. So yes, you have to make sure you take your medicines along with you. Whatever your health condition is, we have to make sure that it's according to it. And also a lot of people have these motion sickness, they have this nausea and dehydration. So yes, carry your medicines and yes, so these were some of the very simple and basic tips that can really help your stay, your vacation be amazing. And if you also have any of these suggestions, if you also have anything to say to us, then you can always message us हाम्रो Facebook page मा, हाम्रो Instagram and YouTube मा, and also our app is there के आज घरमैलाई यहाँले हाम्रो Kantipur TV HD को app बाट पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. You can download it in your iOS and your Android, and yes, you can watch us live from any part of the world. र आजको शोमा चाहिँ there's so much more we have to discuss on. We'll be back with you in just a while after this short break. Welcome back. You're watching Aaja Ghar Mai with me, Sagarika. र आज पनि सधैँ चाहिँ हामी कुराकानी गर्दैछौँ on various aspects of our lifestyle, of our home affairs, of our well-being. र I think हाम्रो show is incomplete without talking something about food, because food भन्ने बित्तिकै I'm sure everybody gets very excited. I get very excited when I have to talk about food. र food मा पनि we talk about various ingredients, we talk about various dishes, various spices, about so many things. र आज चाहिँ I've chosen a topic, I've chosen a food ingredient which is also my favorite, and that is fish. Well, I think fish is something that a lot of people love. I'm sure there's no one who doesn't like fish, or who does not like different varieties of dishes that can be prepared with fish. Again, fish is basically a seafood or a freshwater food or dish that we can have, especially in Nepal ma say freshwater fish ne hami, that's what we have. But again, in so many different cuisine, like in Japanese, Korean, in Bengali, in Maldivian cuisine ma say fish ko एउटा निकै नै importance पनि रहेको छ, because almost all the dishes are made up of fish. So yes, in Nepal also a lot of people we prefer having fish in different ways. हाम्रो आफ्नै recipe बाट or different cuisine हरूबाट extract गरेर हामीले नयाँ way मा fish हरू बनाएर पनि खाइरहेको हुन्छौं. So yes, आज हामी कुराकानी गर्छौं fish को बारेमा, fish को different items, different dish को बारेमा, and also about the various health benefits that fish have. So अहिलेको लागि let's have a look at the short and informative video about fish, and we will be right back. So yes, so many different varieties of fish, and that too from so many different cuisine. Yes, fish dishes are there are so many ways that you can consume, you can serve your fish, and some of them would be baking the entire fish. Whole baked fish one of my favorites as well. Looks absolutely amazing and also tastes very delicious. Your whole fish like bake गरेर पनि हामीले खान सक्छौं. त्यसलाई मजाले मसलाहरु राखेर bake गरेर add a little bit of lemon and you're good to go. And the other one would also be Saba fish. I think Saba fish is my favorite because I've had it in a lot of Japanese restaurants, and it has a different kind of salty taste, which is it's not very fried, or it's not very much masala पनि धेरै हुँदैन, but naturally it's a little salty and it's very delicious. So I think Saba fish is also one of the very healthy and good option for a lot of us to try. The other one could be fish curry, I think, which is very, very normal and very, very basic in everyone's house, because हामी सबैजनाले टमाटरहरु राखेर fish curry बनाएर पनि खाने गरेको चलन पनि छ, and I think that's very delicious as well. Fish curry, fish tikka भनेर पनि र I've just found out that Bengali-हरुले चाहिँ fish र आलुलाई सँगै boil गरेर they make this really delicious dish. I have not tried it yet, but I'm sure it's delicious as well. Fish and aloo. र त्यसकै modernized or contemporary version could also be fish and fries, which is very popular among a lot of teenagers, a lot of young people. Fish and fries is also there, and then we also have sushi or prawns. जुन चाहिँ धेरै जस्तो Japanese or Korean dishes मा चाहिँ fish लाई यो raw fish को rawness लाई चाहिँ they prefer it and they use it as sushi and kimbap and prawns and in different other varieties as well. And again, tuna, I think tuna fish is the most healthy dish that you can have, and tuna also has a lot of proteins and a lot of different varieties of minerals and vitamins in there, which makes it very delicious. So tuna लाई चाहिँ हामीले salad मा पनि sprinkle गर्न सक्छौं. It's there in pizzas and spaghettis, in a lot of pastas. So yes, these were some of the types of dish that we can have माछाबाट फिशहरुबाट. र fish को जुन properties, त्यसको elements को कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ fish is really rich in omega-6 fatty acid and also in omega-3, and it also has a lot of zinc, a lot of iodine, a lot of iron, a lot of magnesium, vitamin D and vitamin B2. So basically these are the benefits or health benefits that you can get from fish. र अर्को भनेको चाहिँ जुन fish oil पनि as fish oil पनि जुन tablets जस्तै पाउँछ त्यसलाई पनि हामीले consume गर्न सक्छौं, because it is very good for our health. It is very good for especially dry or brittle or rough hair or skin को लागि पनि it is absolutely amazing. र अर्को भनेको चाहिँ fish को there are so many benefits. Some of them would also be fish is really good for your memory enhancement, जुन memory लाई improve गर्न or Alzheimer disease लाई त्यसबाट prevention को लागि त्यसलाई develop हुन नदिनको लागि चाहिँ fish खायो भने it's good for your memory. It's also really nice for your weight loss. If you are planning to lose weight, then fish has all the good fat. It does not have any unhealthy fats or anything that is unhealthy for your body. So fish is also a good way to maintain your diet to keep yourself very fit and very active. And fish ले जुन energy level लाई पनि increase गर्छ, र especially depression लाई पनि prevent गर्छ. Women मा after certain age, if they have a problem of depression, then it can be cured with fish, because it gives you a lot of energy level, high energy level and positivity पनि दिन्छ, and this is a proven fact as well. The fish is also nice to boost your immunity, to keep you away from any kind of allergies or any kind of infection. But पर राख्नको लागि पनि fish is really nice to boost it, and again it also reduces the risk of cancer, and that too various kinds of cancer, for example breast cancer, colon cancer र kidney cancer लाई पनि यसले पर राख्नमा मद्दत गर्छ. र kidney को जुन infections हरु हुन्छ त्यसलाई पनि fish is a really good thing to prevent such kind of infections. Again, fish खाँदाखेरि or कुनै पनि dish खाँदा पनि we say that there are so many benefits, but it also depends on how you cook it, how you make it, because a lot of times there are so many food with plenty of benefits, but then if you start frying it in oil, if you start using it in different spices हरु राखेर धेरै डढाएर त्यसरी खानु भयो भने obviously that food will not give you the best of what it has to offer. So you have to make sure that whenever you're cooking fish, don't overdo it, or have it in a way that is really healthy. And another good things that fish can benefit in your health is also about how it has such good qualities and properties for your muscles, for your cell brains, for your blood circulation, and also for heart disease and blood pressure. So basically, fish is a superfood. It is good for different parts of your body. It is good for your weight, your heart, your kidneys, your skin, your hair, and whatnot. So yes, this was it about fish. And we still have so much more to talk about. And yes, हाम्रो episode यदि यहाँले live miss गर्नु भएको छ भने पनि you can always catch it on internet. And so we still have so much more to talk about, but only after this short break. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Aaja Ghar Mai. Aaja Ghar Mai is a live television show जुन आउने गर्छ every Sunday to Friday 12:30 देखि 1:30 सम्म live Kantipur TV HD मा र यो show मा हामी कुराकानी गर्छौं about various aspects of our lifestyle, of our home affairs. Now home affairs मा पनि we've been talking about so many different things, so many different aspects of our house. Sometimes we talk about furnitures, about our exteriors, interiors, decorations, colors, and various other things. र आज पनि घरको बारेमा, home affairs को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ we will be talking about lights. Well, घरमा जुन lights को basic function or basic use भनेको is to brighten up your house, to lighten up your house. But if you choose the perfect option, if you know how to make your lights look very stylish and beautiful, then it can also beautify your house and add a lot of more value in your house. Basically, lights hamle gharma, like I said, to lighten our house hamle use garn. So it's also for safety. Jun interior matra haina, exterior lightings haru pani rakhera we try to make our house look very bright, and we also try to keep it safe from all the different activities जुन safe हुन्छ नि घरलाई bright राख्यो भने. र another thing is lights को पनि there are so many different types को lights हरु हुन्छ, especially हामीले kitchen को लागि or bedroom को लागि, bathroom को लागि पनि we prefer different kinds of lightings. For example, living room र kitchen को लागि we want the lights to be very bright, अलिकति उज्यालो हो, so that we can see the people around you, you can see the people you're eating with, you're sitting with. But at the same time जुन bedroom को lights, you do not want it to be too bright, because you're there to have a relaxing time, you're there to have a good night's sleep, so you want it to be a little dim, or you want some options as well जुन सुत्ने बेलामा एक किसिमको light जुन हामी daily life मा उठिरहँदाखेरि you want some other kind of lights. So yes, I think choosing the perfect light is also very, very important for your house, for your housing as well. Now when I talk about light, again यति धेरै categories छ, यति धेरै different designs मा, different shapes ma, different sizes ma lights are available sir. That as I say, specifically we will be talking about chandeliers. Chandeliers is basically something that you hang in your ceiling ma hang garera. The beautiful chandeliers are available. During the 15th century, 15th century देखि जब यो यो chandeliers हरुको trend or your fashion आयो, त्यो बेला चाहिँ having a chandelier in your house was more of a a status. It was more of wealthy people or luxury को लागि मात्र राख्ने भनेर. It was a status of, it was a symbol of wealth and luxury. र अहिलेसम्म पनि सायद having a very luxurious, nice, beautiful chandelier will make your house very sophisticated and beautiful. र धेरै जनाले यो chandelier लाई पनि अहिले त modern way मा पनि राख्न थालेको छौं. We don't put those big crystal ones, so we don't put the very fancy chandeliers at home, or because it's number one, it's very difficult to maintain as well. When you have a really nice and beautiful embroidered chandelier in your house, you have to make sure that your furnitures around are also matching to it. You have to make sure that wall colors or wallpapers match. So the color of your room, the curtains, everything should go according to that really nice chandelier. So basically chandelier kinda pani there are different types that goes according to your budget, that goes according to the size of your room, that goes according to other furnitures. Now it's your decision what kind of chandeliers you want to keep, because again, it's you who's going to maintain it, it's you who's going to have it in your house, and you can always flaunt it as well. So chandeliers ko type ko kura gardakheri, there are candle chandeliers, there are glass chandeliers, there are crystal chandeliers, there are shade fixtures as well. Now let me start with candle chandeliers. Candle chandeliers, we've seen it in a lot of movies. In fact, धेरै movies or iconic scene ma pani we can see a big candle chandelier, jun say real candle, you light it up and then you hang it up mathi jun ceiling ma. But I think jun त्यो iconic films haruko lagi, film ko scenes haruko lagi it's good, but hamro life ko lagi jun yo daily life ko lagi it might not be practical anymore because you know, it's difficult to maintain and it's a little risky as well. So अहिले चाहिँ जुन candle chandeliers पनि we can get it as an imitation of candle, जुन bulb नै candle जस्तै भएको bulb पाउँछ. So when you light it, it looks like it's a real candle, but then it's not. So I think that is a better option, a little more practical option. And the other one is crystal chandelier. I think crystal chandelier is something that we all fancy about. It's something that we all dream of having in our beautiful, nice home. Because crystal chandelier, it can be used as a centerpiece as well. Gharma jun living room ko, table ko mathi rakhna or jun kitchen ko dining ko mathi rakhna pani, I think these crystal chandeliers are really, really nice, and it's really fancy and very glamorous and very dramatic as well. So yes, you can choose crystal chandeliers as well, but again, it's a little expensive. It might be expensive, but it might take a lot of space. Ali धेरै space पनि occupy गर्न सक्छ र साथै I think it's a little difficult to maintain and to clean as well. The other kind of chandelier is glass chandelier, which is also like crystal, but then it's not as glamorous and not as fancy as this crystal ones. So glass chandelier, it's I think used in a lot of modern house, jun small families or basdakheri or धेरै maintenance, low maintenance ko लागि I think glass chandeliers are really nice. And also jun your contemporary designs ma pani it is available. So your naya type ko modern family ko ghar ko लागि, single family ko apartments ko लागि pani I think these glass chandeliers could be a good option to replace these crystal chandeliers. And the other one is also jun shade fixtures bhanera pani aउँछ. So it's not like those typical you know, the glass crystals or harle baneko chandeliers chai haina, it has a shade, it's called shade fixtures, and I think that is also really nice for a modern family, for a contemporary living. So yes, we have some pictures also compiled for you of various designs of chandeliers. Let's have a look and we'll come back. Oh my. So I think those chandeliers were very, very beautiful, very elegant, and I'm sure the chandeliers ghar mai rakhyo bhane chai I think all eyes will be on that chandelier. Everyone will be praising your house, your you know, your interiors ko jun tyo tarif chai shayad sabai jana le garnu huncha hola. So yes, I think chandelier is also a better option. In fact, I think that instead of spending so much on other furnitures, you can, you know, save a little from other furnitures and buy a really nice and beautiful piece of chandelier for your living room as well, to make your room even more glamorous and more dramatic. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering कि chandelier like safa राख्न पनि शायद उतिकै गाह्रो हुन्छ, कसरी safa गर्ने भन्ने यहाँको, if that is your query, then then it's very simple. All you have to do is, you can just mix a little bit of water and vinegar and clean it with a clean cloth. Now, a important kura while cleaning a chandelier is when you use water or vinegar or any kind of glass cleaners or crystal cleaner spray or use gardakheri pani, make sure you use a very soft cloth so that kunai pani kisimko scratch nahos, kunai pani, you don't want all that scratches. So this ko lagi चाहिँ soft cloth use गर्नुहोस् र at the same time also make sure that you dry it immediately, because spray-हरु गर्दा water vinegar use गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति wet drenched हुन सक्छ, wet हुन सक्छ. So त्यसको लागि just make sure it's dried up easily, and also just make sure that your chandeliers are of the size and designs are well planned सुरुमै, because you don't want a big chandelier and अरु सबै चाहिँ अलिकति त्यसमै मात्र attention जाने पनि नहोस्. Put a chandelier which is very appropriate size ko, appropriate height ko, ceiling height ma pani you have to make sure you plan that as well, because कति जनाको चाहिँ chandelier राखेर अलिकति ceiling low पनि हुन सक्छ. So yes, these are some of the tips and ideas of how to put chandeliers in your house भन्ने बारेमा. And yes, we have so much more. Basically आजको शोमा हामीसँग अझै धेरै कुराकानीहरु गर्नको लागि बाँकी नै छ, but only after the short break. Welcome back. You're watching Ke Aaja Ghar Mai. Ke Aaja Ghar Mai ma हामी धेरै भन्दा धेरै नयाँ ideas, नयाँ tips र जानकारीहरुको साथमा सधैं live we are in front of your television set र आज पनि we are trying to make sure that 12:30 बजेदेखि 1:30 बजेसम्मको जुन यो time चाहिँ यहाँको निकै informative होस्, निकै entertaining होस्, and then by the end of the show you have tons of new ideas to incorporate in your life. Yes, Ke Aaja Ghar Mai ma we talk about various different aspects of our lifestyle. I think we should not miss something about fashion as well, because again, fashion is to make you look beautiful, is to make you feel beautiful, is to make you feel confident. And yes, fashion is very important because fashion is not just for women, it's not just for men, it's for everybody. I think everybody wants to look good, everybody wants to look stylish, everybody wants to be presentable in front of others, because yes, being in a good fashion, being trendy will definitely make you feel very confident as well. So fashion ma pani आज चाहिँ I think we'll talk about shrugs. Now a lot of you are wondering what shrugs are. Shrugs भनेको के हो भन्ने यहाँलाई idea छैन भने let's have a look at this video and find out what shrugs are, and we'll be in conversation with you again. So basically, shrugs are more of an outer or a jacket or a cardigan kind of thing that covers your arms or your shoulder area. And usually shrugs bhanne bittiki hamle pictures ma pani dekhe, it's more of an outer basically. Shrugs harulai pani, I think it's one of the smartest way to be trendy because it's very easy to wear. Number one, it can be worn on top of any kind of clothing, be it your normal tank top, be it a t-shirt, be it a kurti. I think shrugs can be worn, or these cardigans or outers can be worn in any kind of clothing. Also, talking about different trends or different things that are getting trendy with these outers or shrugs, I think it's also the material that counts, especially jun weather anusar pani materials or shrugs kasto kisimko shrugs use garne bhanne pani, it depends on that as well. And I would say that my favorite is always the chiffon one, something that is very light, something that is very colorful, especially in floral prints, be it micro florals, which are those tiny san flowers bhako floral prints, or those big floral prints. I think these are very much in with very light and breezy colors, very soft pastel colors. These shrugs are the number one thing that is recommended from my side. And the other one is also fringes. I think fringes are something which is very much in, especially during last season dekhine fringes are in terms of boots, in terms of your bags, in terms of your accessories or cardigans or lugaharma pani fringe rakheko cha ekdamai chalan airaheko cha. Ra cardigans or your shrugs harma pani fringe bhayeko, it's actually in trend. It can be up in your sleeves, jun sleeves ma pani fringes bhayeko, or jun hemline huncha yo shrug ko tesma pani fringes bhayeko, it's in. And also different materials ma pani your fringes are available, sir. So yes, if you see something with fringe, then I think you should definitely go and buy it. So the next one is lace or net. Basically, lace is something very fancy. It is something very girly, it's very chic. So I think lace ra net ko pani shrugs haru, it's very much in trend and you can always buy it. It also gives you that air conditioning thing which makes you very cool and very ekdamai garmi mausam ma chai I think it's a good option to wear lace. Ra lace ko pani in fact you know, we feel like it's all similar, but different lace ko different detailings haru huncha, different designs haru huncha. So you have to make sure that you get the perfect lace for you. Now another benefit of lace is especially jun tank tops ma lagaunनुहुन्छ or spaghetti tops ma लगाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ I think lace को जुन essence चाहिँ खुलेर आउँछ, because sleeves ma lace hunda and you wear a spaghetti top, then it's going to make a perfect combination as well. Now the another one is printed shrugs. I think prints are so in this summer. Prints could be of different types. It could be stripes, it could be florals, it could be you know, different kinds of animals or fruits in it. In fact, last season there was a trend of having a pineapple a print thing on your t-shirt and on your bags. So yes, pineapples were very much in, or owls were very much in last season, but agle pani all these kind of you know, fruits and animals and different kind of horizontal prints or different kind of you know, designs are actually in terms of printed shrugs. The other one would be a wrap shrug. Well, wrap dress ko bare mein I'm sure you've heard about it. A wrap dress is a dress where you just wear it and then you wrap it and you tie it. I think you've gotten the idea, I think. So yes, wrap shrugs are also very much important or in fashion these days, and it's very easy, also easy breezy to wear. Now the other one is playing with your sleeves. Shrugs ko kura gardakheri there's always sleeves involved. There are always sleeves involved. So shrugs ma chai yo sleeves haru ma pani designs haru rakhna milcha in terms of the shape of the sleeves, especially jun bell shaped are very much in, or the wide you know, those free flowing bell shaped sleeves are very much in, where what you have to do is cardigan mane it just goes you know, nice and flowing and free khalko jun vibe aउँछ त्यसले. So I think yes, bell shaped are also very much in. Now talking about colors, I feel like your outer or your cardigan should always be very colorful, and inside of those cardigans you can always wear something very basic. So neutral nude colors or go you know, basic tank tops haru lagaera by the colorful outers lagai bhane pani I think it makes you look very nice instantly. And the other option could be you can buy some neutral red or black or white colored shrugs or outer, and you can pair it up with different colorful inners. So basically, if you have a white color shrug and if you pair it with yellow or red or green or blue inners, it gives a completely different look every time you wear it. So basically you're wearing the same shrug, but you're actually pairing it up with different inners, so it it might make it look different. Now the other thing is also you have to accessorize it. It's very important that you accessorize your shrugs because you're wearing it in a basic tank top. So make sure that you have something around your neck, a big hoop earrings in your ears, or something with feathers and fringes in your ears. I think that is the best way to make your shrugs look beautiful. Now another thing is also a lot of headgears. I think headgears are also very much in trend. You can just have a really nice hairband or headscarf or anything in your head which will make it look beautiful. So yes, that was about shrugs, different colors, different materials. Important. I think that is it about shrugs, that is it about fashion today. But you know, we have so much more. Every day we come here live. In case hamro live miss we are also there on YouTube, whether on Facebook, on Instagram, where we can get connected with each other. You can always share your comments, your any feedbacks, criticism, anything that you have, you can share with us via these social media apps. Sathay, don't forget to download our app, Kantipur TV HD ko app pani yahanle download गरेर हामीलाई live हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ आफ्नो Android र आफ्नो iOS devices ma. So I think yes, it's a wrap for today's episode. We've talked about so many different topics and we have so much more to discuss, but for that we'll be back tomorrow again at the same time, and yes, till then, have a wonderful day ahead. Hi everybody, I'm Sagarika.
And this is me, Laurisa. And if you like Aaja Ghar Mai on Kantipur Television HD,
then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And don't forget to download our app.
Bye-bye.
Bye.